Welcome to our 2017 edition of our fashion show, Evening to Remember. Lord & Taylor and Norwalk Hospital has joined our practice, Fairfield County Bariatrics, in presenting this event.
I'm just so excited about this big event we have tonight. It's a chance for all of our patients to show off their success and have that moment in the spotlight.
It's a wonderful event today. It's been an astounding effort by everybody involved, including the staff at Fairfield County Bariatrics and the staff at Norwalk Hospital. And we just want to thank our patients for being so wonderful.
Losing weight is not an easy thing, as we know, and putting in all the effort, coming to the office, follow-ups. We're going to tell patients when we step inside how proud we are of them, and we're going to really make this a fun and joyous occasion.
Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for coming. Hope everyone has a great time. You guys are the reason why we're around and why we do this, so keep up the good work.
I just want to thank everybody who helped put this together. We love to see you people, our patients, and the people whose families are affected, and the support that everyone gives each other, because life is about supporting each other and it's about family. And we like to treat our practice the same way.
Just want to thank everyone for coming. We couldn't have done this without you. Seeing patients transform is kind of probably the main reason why we do this.
I also would like to welcome everybody to this celebration. This is a celebration of life. This is a celebration of achievement.
So without further ado, I want to introduce Bert Zaretsky. Bert, come on down.
Well, we start off the show with a very, very special patient. Several years ago, this patient moved to North Carolina, and we thought she left us for good. Well, she didn't. Every time we have an event, she comes back to support us. Not only is she a supermodel to us, but she's also a fabulous entertainer. Ladies and gentlemen, Sabrina.
I need some people in the building to put their hands together. We worked hard and we coming out tonight. Hey, hey. I'm coming out. Put your hands together. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. I'm coming. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Come on, babe.
7 years ago, I had my surgery, and that was my other inspiration right there. I had lost 100 and, oh God, I think it was maybe 108 pounds, and I was holding her in my arms. And I said, oh my God, I got my joy back. I love you guys, and I definitely want to thank my doctors. My doctor is Craig Flock. And I love my Dr. Craig Flock. I love you, Dr. Neal. I love the whole practice. My nurse, my Debbie's over there. I love you guys, and you've been so supportive to me in these last 7 years.
This person came, and when I first met him, he said, I'm going to do it, I'm going to show you. And he's a wonderful teacher. And in order to beat that, how about losing hundreds of pounds and running a marathon? So coming right in now is Kevin.
I had reached out to Neil about 2.5 years ago on Twitter. I was sedentary. I had had 4 hip replacements, one on each side. Both of them had failed. Both of them had popped. The amazing thing is that my wife, who is here tonight, has been with me along this entire journey, and I absolutely owe her everything. And these fine folks, the entire team at Fairfield Bariatrics, are simply amazing.
Our next model tells everyone that she was trapped in her own body, and she felt that there was no way out. Today, she's no longer trapped. So put your hands together and welcome Becky.
Being overweight is like living in a prison cell. You know that the real person you are is out there somewhere, but you can't find her. I would lie in bed at night in the arms of my lovely husband, and he would always tell me that he loved me just the way I was. It took me a while to convince him that surgery was my option, but I think he will agree that it is singularly the best thing since marrying him and having my lovely children that I have done.
Well, over 11 years ago, our next model had a lap band. She's been able to eat, she's been able to zip line, she's been able to do everything she wants. Put your hands together and let's hear it for Mary.
I would like to start by thanking my husband. This is what I weighed when I got married 32 years ago. And then I ballooned to 300 pounds. And he stuck with me for this whole time. And I want to say that if it wasn't for the doctors, flock, both of you, I would not probably be here today. But if any of you are out there thinking about this, stop thinking and just do it.
James actually pursued a career in football in the USFL, the CFL, the NFL. He was a defensive and offensive lineman on the scout teams, on and off the teams. He lived in 15 countries. He worked on 8 Super Bowls, 6 Olympic Games, and 7 seasons on the NFL on Fox. Here is James.
The whole deal boils down to this. On an average of anywhere from 7,000 to 10,000 calories a day, and then all of a sudden losing your job, and the next day you're still on 7,000 to 10,000 calories. At 6'5", no one ever told me I was fat. You're always a big guy. And those 3 men over there, plus Bert, so 4, I have nothing but admiration for them. And as a result, here's one thing I do know. These guys are committed to helping people. So we all got something. Don't hide. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Because where I come from, we say we do, and we're gonna figure it out afterwards. So thank you, and I appreciate it.
Our next model says that when she walked in the hall of the office she worked in, she had to turn sideways when people passed her. She decided that she was going to do something about it. She did. She lost weight. She threw away the concept of a cane. She threw away the concept of a wheelchair. She climbed stairs, and today she's going to strut the runway. So put your hands together and welcome Linda.
Each one of us here are warriors fighting against obesity, and we're winning the battle. I want to thank Fairfield County Bariatrics. Without them, I would have never come this far. Thank you.
With tunes in his both heart and voice, this gentleman has done amazing, and it's a pleasure to introduce Richie.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I really want to thank Dr. Neil Flock. I had lap band surgery. The lap band failed. I went to Neil, and of course insurance companies didn't want to pay for my revision surgery, but that office worked their butts off. I can't thank them enough. Neil, you changed my life, man. I'm so happy to be at this weight. Thank you.
Next model was always hiding behind someone. Well, today she's way out in the front, because if you look like her, that's the only place you'd want to be. So put your hands together. Give it up for Vanessa.
I've lost the weight, and I'm losing it, and I'm going to keep on losing it, and I love how I look and how I feel. You know, now I can wear heels. I couldn't walk in heels. It was only sneakers. I couldn't find a job. Now I have a job.
Whenever you need something, Carmel's there. We had an event, she blew up the balloon. She picked up flowers. She does whatever you want. I don't know how she finds time to do it, because she's in every civic event, plus every event that her son is in. Today, Carmel is here, and she's escorted by her 11-year-old son, Connor. Carmel and Connor.
And when I decided to have my surgery, he was just a baby. And I was not the mom who needed to be active. He kind of played by himself. And I had to make a decision when he started preschool. I just wanted to be healthier. And I did. And I'm very grateful. Again, I thank Fairfield County Bariatrics and of course Dr. Neil Flock, who did my surgery.
Her Our next model has some very famous relatives. One was Eartha Kitt, one is Dionne Warwick. Now she's had bariatric surgery, and she's become a Fairfield County bariatric celebrity, and a celebrity to all those that get to know her and get to meet her. So come on out, Brenda!
And I do want to thank Dr. Black because about this surgery that I obtained, I had become a diabetic, and about 2 months after the surgery, I was okay again.
In this picture, 11 years ago, Violet was accompanied down the aisle by her father. Soon thereafter, she had bariatric surgery. Today, in her wedding gown, she is accompanied down the aisle by her husband, Andrew. Violet and Andrew.
You may say it's easy, and I took the easy way out, but I didn't. And if it wasn't for this man standing beside me, and good friends, the poster there says a runway model and the best catch of her life, a fisherman. He's the fisherman. And I got the best catch.
Our next model had something very, very extra special happen to her after her bariatric surgery. She was able to have a child. So here she is after having her second child. Let's all welcome Amy.
So this is the one I was able to have. This is the one I had before. And my husband's over there. And this is my lovely family, and I love them very much. And thank you for all the support this community offers. Thank you.
Our next model promised Dr. Flock that if she had the operation, she would become his poster child. Well, she did, and here she is, our poster child, Nancy!
This took many years to make this decision, and I've succeeded in part, a major part, to my family who's here.
So this particular person had their doubts before they underwent this great achievement. I sometimes get these individuals who come into my office who are physicians, and it is the greatest compliment in the world when a doctor instills their confidence in you to instill confidence in them. And this person has done a wonderful, amazing job. Jennifer, alias Dr. Moore, please come on down.
I just want to thank everybody in my life. So many of you are here. And Neil, you too. You did this when really nobody else would do it. And look at me, I can't believe it. Every day I look in the mirror and I'm like, who is that? So thank you, everybody.
Our next model says that she hasn't reached her goal weight yet, but is clearly on her way to living a healthier, better life. Her life is focused on the things that matter most from her heart. So let's all join together in welcoming Rosetta.
This is such a special event for me because this May made 1 year since my surgery. I was diabetic, I had high blood pressure. 6 weeks after surgery, I was off all of my medication.
12 years ago, when Kimberly was just born and Kate was 1.5 years old, Tara became their nanny. Tara also makes a major, major contribution to our practice. She's always there to support us. Today, Kate is now 13 and Kimberly is now 12. So here's Kate, Kimberly, and Tara.
Got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet.
Look, I don't want to say much, but I do want to say I was very nervous today. And someone in my life told me that courage is a muscle. And the more you work it, the more strength you have. Tonight, we all worked our courage.
Yes.
So let's give it up for all of us. Thank you.
Jamie sat on a boulder. Well, she decided to get off the boulder. Today she competes as a professional dancer. And here is Jamie.
Back in December 2012 is when I had my surgery. I lost 125 pounds. I just want to say thank you to Fairfield County Bariatrics, Dr. Neil Flock, and the whole practice. So thank you very much for giving me my life back.